this would even be good for YouTube thumbnails. Let's just dive into 6 Canva apps that you may not know about and see if it passes the creator test. For all of these apps, what you're going to do is look over on the left-hand side and scroll down to apps, type in the word. So for this one, we're going to type in TypeExtrude. This specific app is one word. At a quick glance, you've got main text. So let's type in, just to test it out, new post. And I did capitalize that. You can choose your font. Let's see if they have my favorite font, Anton. They do. Ooh, they've got this one. I like this one too. So I'm just going to choose that because it's a little different. And I'm going to click back on the back arrow. We're going to leave it at left align, but you can change that. You could change the line height, border width, angle, and length. Here's what it looks like. I do know that it's the length that you want to change if you want to add that depth and dimension and border width. You can even change the color or get a preview of what it would look like on a dark background and click Add to Design. I almost wish that the item was over here on the design and changing over there. There does not appear to be a limit and it's free. So I love that. And I want to see what happens when I click edit on this. When I click edit, it opens it up. I can't add any additional things to this unless, let's see if this is one that I can do this on. Yes, I can download the selection, and because I have Canva Pro, I can download it with a transparent background. We're going to bring this back. I've created more than 4,000 designs. I'm just going to bring this back down here. And now if I click edit, it opens up all of these. So I could make adjustments that way. And I think it would be fantastic for YouTube community posts or social media posts where you're sharing that there's a new video. I'm not sure how it would look on a thumbnail specifically, especially depending on your font. This one I'm super excited about the idea of, but let's see how well it executes. You go to apps and you type in what it is, FontFrame, one word. This is what it looks like. I noticed that there are 2 tabs here, image and text and settings. Here is the example that they give. You can choose a file from your computer or use a selected image. So we're going to use a selected image. We can drag the image to reposition it within the frame. Text says font frame. What if we want it to say, what about new videos? Go to settings. We could change the font to be something else if we wanted, like I can't say that. So let's change it to something I can say, Poppins. You can give it an outline thickness here, but I want to test something else. You can change the letter spacing of it as well. Line spacing, we don't have 2 lines. Let's add this to the design. Essentially, this is sort of like frames where it's a placeholder, but it just sort of cuts it into the word, the picture. Let's see. If I click edit, guess what? It opens up this so we can add a custom outline and change the color there. That's what I didn't love about this, is that you could add an outline thickness, but you couldn't change the color. And you can even do things like add a backdrop or a page lift or angled, curved, things like that. I really like curved with it, new videos. So this one would be exceptionally fun. Ooh, that one would be fun if it had the black outline with the curve. It might also be good transition scenes. TextExtractor. This one is 2 words. Upload an image that includes letter or words. So you have to upload it. That automatically docks it down 1 point. So I'm going to choose a file. Let's choose, this is one that I designed in Canva. It's got the Anton font. Let's see if it pulls the Anton font. We're going to open it and extract the words and see what happens. It changed it to Canva Sans. So it did pull the words. It did what it said, but it didn't pull the words in the font that it was. And that would be really handy. Oh, it didn't include the plus either. Honestly, if I'm comparing this to Grab Text, I like Grab Text more. And let me show you why. Grab Text. We're going to grab it now. It's also not going to grab the plus sign. And I think I know why now. It actually didn't bring out the T, but at least I can change it. And it kept the font. Oh, it did keep the plus sign. Look at that. I just prefer Grab Text over TextExtractor because it gives it to me right in the same font. Now, of course, I would need to make some letter spacing adjustment here for it and then be able to change the words. But let's type in TypeCraft under the apps. Here it is. I've looked at this one before, but it appears that there are some new things. So let's check it out. Let's type in, why not, the same thing, new post. Let's give it Anton, click the arrow. I'm just going to leave it none and unfilled or outline or whatnot. So before there was no mirror or anything. So you just pulled the little nodes and did whatever you wanted to it. Now there are two mirror points where you can, if I take this one, it's going to take the other one that's on the other side mirrored directly at the same rate, which is really helpful. But I think I liked the vertical one more. It just adjusted the top and the bottom. Add element to design. But let's see, let me close this out. Edit. It opens it back in that instead of being able to edit image. That's also helpful because if you make a mistake, you can just update the element. So I like that. Let's see if I can download selection. Yes, I can just download the selection because when you do that, you'll be able to bring it back in and make edits that way. Shadow. I hardly ever just absolutely love something. So that's how you know I'm telling you the truth, if I absolutely love something. I don't know that I've looked up this one before, so let's see. You've got different typography here. Ooh, podcast. You've got neon and retro art, metal, fire, tattoos. Let's go with the comic. And there's different. Let's go with this one. Why not the same thing? New video. The font is tilt warp, but of course we could change that. Let's see if there's Anton here. Love it. What about color? Like you could change the fill color if you want. I really like this. I like this a lot. And you can add the shadows. Well, hot dang. I've got a new favorite. That's it. TextMaker. TextMaker is awesome. It is absolutely, I love this, especially, I think this would even be good for YouTube thumbnails. YouTube thumbnails, I think it would be great for posts. I love this app. I love this app. TypeLettering. Here it is. You can search templates. It's very similar. Subscribe and get notified when. Learn more. Let's see. Oh, TypeGradient. Oh, I didn't even talk about TypeGradient. It looks very similar to one of the other ones. Let's click. Ooh, what was this? That's really fun. What about, of course, I would want slightly different colors here. I think you would just be able to change the color. Update element. That's really fun. Of course, it's the same where it edits and it opens in that. I mentioned TypeGradient, so let's look there. Gradient. Let's see if any changes have been made since. No changes have been made here. But basically, you can change your line height and you can change your gradients to whatever it is that you want. You can move the nodes like this and then add to design. And just like the other one, you would have to download it with a transparent background to be able to add shadows and things. First up, we have TextExtractor. I was not a big fan of this one. Let me be honest. It was kind of like because it didn't pull out the text in the font that was on the image. It didn't even pull out all of the things. And then we've got FontFrame. Now, I know that it is ranked lower, but I honestly do really like this, especially if you're looking to create something unique and different. I just like the other ones more. With TypeGradient, you've got a fun way to create gradients with your words. I love that too. I specifically love using this for transition scenes in videos. TypeCraft is another fun one. And of course, it has new features with mirror points. Use that the next time you need to create a new post for social media and see what you think. And then we've got TypeLettering. I love this because it's just fun, unique, and creative. I would not recommend using these for thumbnails, but I think for a marketing post, it would work really well. In my top two are TypeExtrude. I love TypeExtrude. I think it is so fun, and I think it really would work for a thumbnail or for any of your marketing posts for your YouTube channel. But by far, my favorite is TextMaker. I think I might have to do a separate video on TextMaker. I love this. I had not played with this one before. I think it's amazing. Bye. If you are anything like me,